with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder, you got a bitch. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too. Dripping my swag.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the New York Giants. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Move.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. It's complete to Grant. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Let's go. All good. Lucy.
Now Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance game. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Bortles to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in. Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Move. 11.
Bortles going to go on fourth down. This is caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now first and 10, just shy of the 30. Manning now on first down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone. You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful. Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball. If foreseeing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Manning. And Ingram holds it in. The 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 41 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd down, here's Madden. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Calais Campbell in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Zebra.
Snap comes at 1. Manning. Hard throw, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Jags offense coming onto the field, and boy, for a 2nd straight season, a #1 wide receiver goes down early in the schedule. Last year was Allen Robinson, who was lost in Week 1. This year, Marquise Lee, who didn't even make it to Week 1, goes down with the ACL Week 3 of the preseason.
And remember now, Allen Robinson's in Chicago. And remember Allen Hurns, who also had a great impact on that team for a while. He's in Dallas. So it puts a lot of pressure on guys like Keelan Cole, Dante Moncrief, D.D. Westbrook. But the guy I want you to keep an eye on, DJ Chark out of LSU. I think he'll be their big play threat.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
So right. Lucy.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Bortles to try again after the pick six. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Bortles now to throw. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Giants offense getting ready to take over again, and they now have the highest paid NFL receiver on their roster. I don't know if you know him. His name's Odell Beckham Jr. And on the 27th, he signed a 5-year extension for how much money?
$95 million, I believe, with $65 million of it guaranteed.
That's good.
Big congrats to him and big congrats to the organization. Not so much that they gave him the money, but now it no longer looms. It's no longer lingering. No more questions about it going into the regular season. He's there. He's going to be a Giant, one of the best playmakers in the league, and now they get his full attention on the football field.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Zebra. Set. 280.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. A good pickup there at 22.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. A 1st down carry for Barkley. He's to the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, Bortles. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
But with the incompletion there, gives us time to hit on the retirement, Charles, of Eric Decker. Of course, played for the Broncos, Jets, and Titans, was with the Patriots this preseason, but now he's going to step aside.
I think he had a fantastic career because look at it this way. Getting 1,000 yards in one season for a receiver, that's a career for most people. He did it 3 times. Best year in Denver in 2013, 87 catches, almost 1,300 yards and 11 touchdowns. Congratulations on a wonderful career, Eric Decker.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Lucy.
On first and 10, here's Bortles. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Shotgun now for Bortles. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
11.
On third and long, it's Bortles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Bortles now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's first and 10.
Nice 39, Lucy.
They go play action here on first down. And it's a Jacksonville touchdown. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And the Giants ready to come out now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Zebra.
Now a play fake. Manning escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
27 to Sam. 27 to Sam. Zebra.
On play action, it's Madden. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Miles Jack coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on second down. Now they got to come up with something big here on third.
3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack.
Zebra. 27 to Sam. 27 to Sam. 288. Zebra. 288.
From the gun, it's Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 41 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Zebra.
On 1st down, Manning. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gun. Zebra.
On 3rd down, Manning. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hank.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Bortles. And that's incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon, down right around the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
New York set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, it's Barkley. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Here's a give to Barkley, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now they'll throw it with Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Zebra.
Manning to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw on 3rd down, Manning. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Hey, let's go. Trips left, trips left. Throw left, throw left.
Bortles now on 1st down. Being chased out left. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead. Right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Here's Bortles to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's go, let's go.
Now Doug Marrone with a play clock almost out says, let's take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, 54, Ricky. Hey, 54, Ricky. Move. 11B, 11B.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Manning to throw on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Move.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette trying to run inside, but nothing there. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Lucy. 372. 380. 380.
Bortles to throw. That was complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Let's go, trips left. Hey, spread left. Spread left.
The pitch to Fournette. Uses the spin. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here we go. Move.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey. You got three. 3 down. 11. Lucy. 372. 73. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Go left.
To throw is Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And New York set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Back to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.